Hi, it's Megan. So I have done 2 videos already with the L'Oreal reds. So they came out with a collection of 9 reds, and this is my 3rd video. So I've got 2 other videos which describe them in greater detail. Of the first 3, the second 3, this is the last 3. When L'Oreal came out with their collection of nudes, I don't want to say I hated them, but I think I liked one of the ones. I think they came out with 6, 7. I think I liked one of them that I tried. I thought they just didn't really work for me. I love the reds. I just think they're amazing. I think they did a fabulous job. So the concept, and I'm going to go through this really quickly because I went through it in the other videos, and I'll put a link to those videos. The concept is just that they're using different models for different types coloring, and then they're matching a red to that person's coloring. And they did a separate set in Asia, and I haven't been able to find like a complete apples to apples comparison because it doesn't seem like any of us people in the United States have the ones in Asia versus the ones here. But just looking at the swatches online, it seems to me that colors are the same, just a few of the shades are given a different model. And they are, I'm kind of learning as I've done a whole slew of drugstore lipstick videos. A lot of the drugstore videos, lipsticks, and these in particular, I would totally say this is applicable, have kind of a lighter texture to them. And so these are mostly opaque, but they're not that super pigmented lipstick thing that's happening outside the drugstores. It's going to be interesting. I actually just did, I think it was a Maybelline, the ones with the smudgy thing on the other end, which has more of that pigmented feel to it than any of the other drugstore brands that I've seen. But most of the drugstore lipsticks I'm buying, including these, still have that lighter look to them, lighter feel, not super, they're pigmented, but they're not like that heavy pigmented thing. So this is the first one. This one is Julianne's Red, and I was saying in earlier videos, and I'll say it again, these all do stain slightly, which is why I broke up the video, because I just find doing 9 reds in one video is just really hard. I start looking like a vampire and I keep putting foundation on. It's just hard. So that's why I broke it up. And they do stain slightly. They last about just under 3 hours, but because of the staining, it's kind of harder to tell exactly how long they last. So this is Julianne's Red. And when I saw this one online, I was like, there's no way that's going to work. I almost didn't buy it. I was like, oh, really? It looks a lot more orange online, I think, than it looks on. And it's actually, all 3 of these have more of a powdery look to them than I feel like, just coincidentally, because these aren't in order, have more of a powdery look than the others that I tried. And almost a demi-matte. So what do I think of the shade? I think the shade is absolutely stunning. Like I said earlier, when I saw it online, I thought it was going to be way too orange. But it just ends up being this luminous, beautiful, corally red that just, I don't know, it's just so pretty. And I like kind of the powdery texture of the 3 on this video. I think they're really pretty. So this one, I didn't think I was going to like it all. I almost skipped this one, but it's one of my favorites. It's a really pretty red. So the next one in this video is number 405, Freida's Red. And this is one of those where, again, there's a reason why I save these for last. It's funny, I thought I was going to like these the least, and I actually ended up liking them quite a lot. So this one definitely is a strongly fuchsia red. So you can see how warm this one is compared to how cool this one is. Right, there's almost a slight bluish purple undertone with a strong pink element. It almost doesn't look like a red. This one almost doesn't look like a red swatch, but if you look at it on my lips, it does. So it looks the same, but still somehow more red. So what am I going to think about this one on? That's what I mean about the red. Just doesn't come off that well. Again, this has this powdery silicone kind of feel, and it's just so pretty on. Just really beautiful. Super bright here. It's still a bright color. Both of these are bright, But somehow with that finish that they have, they just look a little bit more muted and natural on. So really beautiful. The last one in this video, and I'm going to put a link to the other 2 videos in the description of this, is Liya's red. And this is going to be the most traditional red of the lot. I was kind of playing around with this one, trying to figure out what I thought shade-wise, and it's almost like a little bit of a brick undertone to it. But also just a muted medium red as opposed to like a really dark, bold, strong red. So you can see as I apply these, there's some staining going on, but these are pigmented enough that whatever color I put over it, like if I were to do a nude, slightly sheer lipstick over it, it would totally change the color. But that's not the case with these, because they are pigmented enough, as much as they have that light formula. I didn't apply this one that evenly, but that's okay. But you can see this is like a more natural looking red. This is something that almost, this is like an everyday red. You could wait, almost doesn't fall in the red category because it's just so natural for a red. This one's a really great color too. So I don't know, you know, every video I've liked the shades more and more, and I really love these, all 3 of them. I like the light texture, I like the powderiness, I even like the silicone feel, though silicone I guess is not always good for us. I love these. I think they're really, really pretty. Look at that, it's just gorgeous. Really, I can't stop looking at this color. This is obviously my favorite one from the video, but I like them all a lot. So if you have thoughts, comments, suggestions on any of these or any others, I would love to hear it. And that's the end of this video. So please subscribe on YouTube. And I actually am now out of drugstore lipsticks, so I'm going to have to either get more or stop doing reviews on them for a little bit until I buy more. So if you have suggestions, let me know. Thanks.